In this example, we need to machine this ring and define a certain sided profile, which looks like this. So what we need to do is select the original profile, which is this circle, and this is our side profile. And so we can take a look at it in 3D. Although our profiles is drawn up in 2D, Tensor will convert this into a 3D toolpath. So we'll move on to NC jobs. Be sure that the profile is called profile in layer profile and your original contour is in layer contour, as you can see, and Tensor will automatically recognize this. So we'll move to machine profile profiling and just answer the questions Tensor will present you, and you will get your NC program. Would you like to load a new tool to rough this profile? Yes, with a start height of 20. So we could load, for example, a tool of 18, flat end, and select OK. Reference point is G54. This is for Fanuc or Haas, but it can also be generated for any controller like Siemens or Heidenhain. So Tensor will ask you, if there is a horizontal line in your side profile, what would be the step? So we could enter, for example, 5 mil. If there was a vertical line in our profile, which there is not, but then you could also enter the cutting height, for example. In this case, we'll just click on OK, and Tensor will ask you the original profile. Our side profile is on the outside, so we'll enter 1 outer, and our original profile is an upper contour, so it's 0, and it is on Z level 0. OK, and we'll machine from top to bottom instead of bottom to top, so we'll enter 0. The allowance at roughing is 0.5, and the roughness will be also 0.5, and we will define an approach on the profiling, so we'll answer with yes. And as this is a closed contour, we will machine in one direction. You can imagine if this was an open profile, you would like to have a zigzag strategy, but in this case we'll enter 0. Approach at retract height, OK, and this will be OK. So now you can see Tensor generates the first roughing geometry for your toolpath, and we will move on to the finishing. Yes, we will load a new tool, a ball end tool, and we'll move back to the tool library, and we will select the ball end of 10 and select this. OK, G54 as our reference point, and on a horizontal line we could enter 0.5 as a step, 50 on a vertical line. OK, the allowance will be 0, and the roughness we can define, like for example 0.03, with a radius, yes. In one direction we will machine this, and this depends on the direction of your original contour, if it's clockwise or counterclockwise machined. 0, and there's your finishing toolpath, which can now all be converted into an NC program. Any copies? No, we don't need a copy of this ring. No. And you can see your NC program, and you can walk through your NC program and see which line represents which geometry. To simulate this, we can click on the eye and move to our Tensor simulator and click on the eye, and there's our program. It's our ring, and we can start a simulation. And so there's your roughing toolpath, and there's your ball and mill, which now finishes your part. So this is your part. You can take a look from a different view. If you want to have an intersection of the part, you can define this, and we'll try this again there, and we'll take a look at it from the back. So here's your profile. So this looks okay. So it's fairly easy in Tensor to machine a profiled part. So this can be any profile you would like to. So please move on to the next example so you can see how easy you can use Tensor within your tool shop.